Hello guys, welcome back to episode number 5 of Urban Design on City Skylines. We're back in our city of Verucchio, and as you may see, there's actually quite a few changes going on over here. And that's because I did a Twitch stream after the first 4 recordings, after the first 4 episodes I mean, and I just for my own personal pleasure and fun, I decided to play a little bit more. I had a few YouTubers as well that are keenly following my this series. Join me on Twitch and give me a few ideas and suggestions as well while we were at it. So I thank you guys as well for participating in that. Normally I should have given a bit of a notice, although that I was going to be on Twitch, but I had no idea that I was going to be doing a Twitch session, so sorry for that. That way some of you probably missed out on what was probably quite a nice session where we actually learned quite a few things. So I'll get straight into what we actually did, and as you can see, we've kind of expanded the shoreline. It's all now pretty much filled with nice big hotels across the whole entire shoreline. We got to extend the beach though a little bit still, so there's still a bit of work to be done. And as you can see around here, I think we were working on creating a big park over here in the middle, and now, as you may have seen, I've actually included a couple of lakes. I was doing quite a lot of design work during that Twitch stream, and I think it looks absolutely amazing, including a few lakes. And if you've got questions of how to make lakes like this and not make the water evaporate, don't worry, I will be making an episode in the near future where I will be including another lake into a neighborhood as we're going to keep expanding our city. And what I'm going to do is show you how to make a lake, what mods you're going to require. So as you can see, I think it looks pretty good. In between all these nice tall skyscrapers and this park, we've got a nice big lake in the middle. Let me know what you guys think. I had a pretty good people really actually liked the way it looked on the Twitch stream, so I think it's quite a bit of a success, introducing a bit of a lake into a few areas. And then I started working on this lake, which I'm not too particularly happy with. I think I can improve it a little bit more, although it is surrounded by some nice clubs and all that, and more hotels. It doesn't look too bad. It does look a little bit too man-made compared to the other one, so we might actually modify a little bit, but we'll see as we go. We've also included our first shipping port over here, so we've got ships coming in and out to our ports. We've connected a metro station, and also we have also started introducing a few taxis into our city. So we've got a few taxi services in and around the city operating. One thing that I'm still not too sure about though is this bus station, this big bus terminal over here. I'm not really set on it to be here. The amount of usage that I'm getting out of it is good, but however, I'm thinking that something like this, I would prefer to have it somewhere closer to like the center of the city, which will be on our main island in the middle. Other than that, I think what I might do is remove this big bus stop and just do normal standard routes around here that service the local area, just as we've been doing. Now, I'm just going to quickly jump out. Before we jump out, I've also done some planning over here to make my next highway interchange around over here. So essentially this highway will be jumping across over here and joining up onto here. And what else? Yeah, we've got quite a lot of work done around over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, including Elwood, 5 suburbs all now completed. If I just jump out quickly. Okay, so during the Twitch stream, I got some suggestions for names that miss out on the Sant'Arcangelo series, like Rafa, Rochester, Taranaki, and I've still got quite a few more suggestions, and if you guys have realized, the last 4 episodes were actually all recorded in one day, so if I haven't included any of your suburbs, don't worry. I've gone through all the comments, and I really appreciate all your comments and suggestions. I've been writing down all your suburb names as suggestions, so they will all be included eventually as we expand our city and the suburbs keep expanding. So as you can see, I've got please name me over here at the moment, so I'll just go through on the comments and I'll add a name right over here. So, and I'll just keep going as we go along. Now, this episode, I was thinking I wanted to do a bit more work on designing on highways, and more in particular, something that really bugged me last series was this double bridge highway over here. I want to make it into a single bridge but still keep it as a highway, and I've downloaded a couple of mods in order for me to be able to stack highways, something that Utah has been doing. And I've also downloaded an extra bridge as well, so I'm just going to stop the simulation for the time being while we still have daytime, and I'm going to get straight into the construction of this new bridge. So I've downloaded a bridge. It's by VIP. It's in the decorations because it uses no electricity or anything like that can affect the city. It's just purely decorative. The actual bridge, the bridge comes without the road, so you actually have to download a few mods in order to be able to place the roads in between the bridge. The bridge is only purely for visual aesthetics. So as you can see, this is the bridge. Let's just jump out somewhere over here in the middle of the ocean. So as you can see, it's 2 main pillars which join up in a triangle, and it's got just hooked up by suspension cables everywhere. So that's what I'm going to go and do. However, I did modify this bridge because I don't know if VIP actually has updated this bridge or not. I don't think so. So I actually loaded this mod into the asset editor, or not a mod, this asset into the asset editor, and started working around and adding lights to the actual asset. So now this bridge will be night compatible. So I'm going to get straight into it because I don't want to make this episode too long. That's just a brief little sum up of what we did, and now that you're all caught up, just before we do finish, I did add a few extra bus lines through all the neighborhoods now that they're all completed. I do want to thank you guys for all the suggestions that you've been giving to me about making just more simplified bus routes. I will start implementing that actually, I think, in coming episodes. For now, I just want to leave these bus stops, see how they go, because I wanted to make sure that the neighborhoods are pretty well covered, maybe a little bit too well covered in some areas. They might not get fully utilized, but also at the same time, the bus routes are relatively short, and so they only have like 4 to 6 vehicles on a specific route, so it's nothing too drastic. If we're looking at like 15 or even over 10 buses on a specific line, I think that would be starting to push, a little bit too much in terms of length. So I think the bus routes are still relatively short enough. I'm not sure if it's going to be actually worth the income that we're getting from it, but we'll have to wait and see. I guess it's just a matter of time. Okay, so let's get into designing. So first of all, the bridge that I wanted to do is build over here. So I'm going to firstly remove the current bridge that we have over here. Now this may require quite a lot of work, and we may require quite a lot of space. So right now I'm just going to jump into our tree tool and just remove all these trees from this area, just so that we can actually see what we're doing just when we get close. Okay, and remove these trees from here, and this highway will also have to be removed, unfortunately. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now that that's done, we can actually start working on placing the actual bridge. Now I want to make sure that we have enough space for this as well. So if I built this bridge, space in terms of what I mean by space is because we've got routes over here, we've got ferry terminals and cargo terminal routes potentially coming through here. So I want to make sure that we don't block too many possible connections. So I think one over here will be good. sort of in this way, cutting across in that direction I think would be nice, or a little bit more angled like that. So I'm going to build two next to each other. One over here, okay. And now the second one, ooh, that one might actually affect the terminal. I mean, not the terminal, the transport line. So it's right there, the transport line. Oh, maybe not. Unless we push it out just a tad further. What if we were to connect this? Can we connect it? Just like that? Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's very close to the transport lines. We're gonna have to remove that, unfortunately. Bulldoze this, sorry. We got a bit of money. We've saved up quite a lot of money during that stream, so it shouldn't be a problem for us. We should not have any troubles with money. If I had to push this down, no, I want to push, keep it close to where it is. Just make it a little bit closer, maybe to the line on this side. Maybe we can push it out even further. Let's just see. Like that. Now let's see where the line is. That's fine. I think that'll be very good. And we'll get our second bridge. We'll try to line it up as close as possible to the other one, like so. And now let's see the transport lines. Perfect. So that will be absolutely perfect. That's enough space for the ships to get through that. Yeah, easily. Okay. Perfect. And all of a sudden you can see it just looks very nice all of a sudden. These two arching bridges, triangular bridges. Alright, but now we need to start adding these roads. And as you can see, how do we add these roads? It's a bit weird. Now, normally with this bridge, it's so wide that you should be actually using a 4-lane road, I think, or a 6-lane road in order to cover the wideness of the actual suspension cords. But we're using a highway, so that's what we're going to use. It may look a little bit strange because they're not going to join up perfectly with the suspension connections on either side, but that's not a real big problem. Okay, so now what I've downloaded is the no pillars mod, so we're going to make it into floating and collide, I believe. And now what I need to do is find a way, if I can remember how to do this, is find a way. I need to push this up. And I also downloaded a mod which increases more control over the heights that you can set. Okay, so 30 meters over here, and now I just want to set it perfectly smack bang in the middle, if I can actually come smack bang in the middle myself over here. Find a spot like right there. Is that in the middle? I think it is. That's close enough. Okay, so now the next step is floating, and you're colliding for some reason, yes? So overlap, that's better. Okay, so overlap, and we'll just draw it out to here, just so that we can have a guide. It doesn't matter. Oh, it's actually all on the right height as well. Now I'm just hoping that this is going to be straight, and if we were to drag this out in this direction, for example, all the way straight, that, yeah, it's not straight, as you can see. That's going perfectly straight and it's slightly tilted, so might have to do this slightly differently. Remove that, put this back in. Alright, so somewhere in around over here, and just draw this out. We'll use a guide. It doesn't have to be the perfect height. All we needed to do is go straight. So if we make it go straight like that on this side, if we make this go straight on this side, it's still angled. What is that? Okay, so let's just remove that. I apologize for this, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that we can get this road to go straight. so if we push that through there, now this will surely be able to allow us to make a straight. Yes, okay, so perfect. So as you can see, we've got these little suspension buildings, suspension cords over here, and we're not going to have them actually, we're going to remove them, but the way we're going to do that is by removing the road. So first I'm actually just going to continue the road in this direction. So we don't have to play around with the height, I don't think. Wait, we have to reduce the length so that we can, as you can see, as soon as you pass a certain stage, it wants to add the suspension cords. So we're not going to pass that stage. We're just going to actually stay at a length that works for us. Okay, now do we need to go down a height level here? No, I don't think so. We can stay the same height level here. And as you can see, we're still using floating because what we're doing is we're making it appear as if the actual suspension bridge is holding the highway up. Alright, so now over here, this is going to have to go down two height levels, and we'll finish it right about there. Perfect. Okay, so that's our first little segment done. Now I'm gonna have to remove this, this, and this, okay? And we're gonna start going the other direction now. Now I'm not sure what level should be going, because we're gonna be stacking these highways on top of each other. And this is what I was talking about as well. As you can see, the highway is not wide enough to join up to these cables. But when you're on this angle or something like that, it's really not an issue. Like, it's very believable that it's all nice and connected. So we'll deal with it like that. Okay. Now, with this highway, I'm not sure if we should actually make the bottom highway, because we're going to be stacking. If the bottom highway should go straight here, or if the top one should, go straight here. We'll have to find out. So we're going to have to decide that once we finish this little segment before we actually start working on the second deck. Okay, so can we actually just... Yes, we can. Okay, so out to there. Keep pushing it forward. There we go. There we go. Everything's pretty level over here. I'm really liking this. It makes it nice and easy, this little segment for us to do. Okay, I think we might have to push down a level. Yep, there we go. And to keep going. All the way up and across. No. Let's see. Think about these. Right. Now we'll go up. We need to push this down. Push this out to there. Push this down a little bit. There we go. And that's fine now. We've got our highway connected beautifully. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is decide where this is going to go. So actually, you know what? I'm going to make this join up to here. So we're going to have to change the direction. Right, so now from here, we're going to make this go to collide, and we're going to do pillars, and we're going to just slowly... What height is this? This is 12, is it? Surely not. That's way too high to be 12. Oh yeah, it's 24 in height. Okay, so push you out by this much, and so we'll start actually forcing you down. Okay, somewhere like that. It's nice and smooth. Remove this, remove this. We're gonna actually have to continue this highway across in this direction too. Okay. And now what I want to do is make sure that we can connect this nice and smoothly. This road is in the way, so let's remove that temporarily. No, now we can't. Okay, so out to here and then join up to here. There we go. I think that's nice and smooth. Now what I just need to do is change the direction. Everything that we built on the road, on the bridge. And we can't do that, so what I'll do is over here, join this up. Over here, no, it's getting in the way. Ah, no. It's because we're on... and I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, let's just remove that and that. No, not floating. We need pillars from here. Okay, so that was a little bit of a mistake. We need floating. Oops. There we go. I have to redo this little segment again. That's okay. As you can see, you just got to take your time with this. Not collide, overlap, please. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so from here now, what I want to do is make sure we're using the pillars and we're doing the collide and it's going to join up. Okay, so we can have a pillar there, but all the rest, no pillars. I think that looks pretty good and smooth. Okay. So now the next part is from here. We got pillars on and collide on. So from here, our next segment is going to go straight. Let's see if we can actually start pushing this down. 12 units. So from 12 units, I think we could actually make this go down even smoother. Yeah. Or keep it at 12 units, I think. That's the right height that I like to keep it at. So we'll just remove this highway temporarily from here. Make this go up by 12 units. Remove this highway from here. And now all I'll do is come around here, join this up like that. And there we go. We've got our first segment done. That wasn't too difficult either, which is nice. However, now we need to change the road over here in the direction that it's heading in. Oh, we've got things here. Oy, ay, ay, ay. Floating, overlap, remove that. Remove that. When we deleted it, we added pillars because we had pillar mode on, unfortunately. So let's just start from this side. Let's go in the direction that we have to. There we go. There we go. And let's do collide. So from here, can we make it join up? No, not necessarily. That's a little bit frustrating. Well, in that case, we'll just remove everything from here then. And we'll just continue making this go through. It'll be nice and easy this way. Already know which way we're going. There we go. Remove this segment. Remove this segment. Remove that segment. Push this through. Let's go on a side view so we can see what height we're actually going in. Perfect. Perfect. Oh no, that's actually going at an angle. Whoops. Not so perfect after all. Clip, okay. Perfect. And perfect, right to there. And from this now we need to collide, and we'll have pillars, and we'll just join it up like that. Nice and smooth. Okay. The whole road should be going in the same direction too. This isn't somewhere here. Okay, this one isn't, so let's just switch this around. Overlay. No, pillars, floating. Ah, we done it again. Can we just do it with floating? An upgrade? Yes, we can. Oh, thank God. There we go. Oh, there we go. Done. Alright, so I found a way to do it. Excellent. Now, let's just join up this ramp connection. That's, I think, nice and smooth. It does create a little bit of a bad connection there. I don't like that. So we'll just join it up here. Just join it up like that. There we go. Well, that's much better. Much smoother. And this road just goes up and straight over the bridge like that. Beautiful. Sensational. Alright, so now we're going to have to do the next connection. Okay, so we're going to have to do overlap. Yes, overlap. Floating. And let's go into our highway tool. Can we go up? No, we're stuck here on this. So let's just remove a short little segment, these short segments. We're going to have to fix this up anyway, unfortunately. So what I've got to do now is go up by 14 units, I think. Will that be high enough? Or so what height is this? That's 15. So we need to add another 12. Okay, make this go straight. Remove that. Now if I were to push this across over the top, will this actually... Yeah, we need to push it up a little bit higher because it goes into the lights. So let's just find the height. I want to make sure that these has to go up at this height. Okay, that's not a problem. So floating and overlap. Same height. Let's keep it all even. Okay. Up, up, up. There we go. Can I get a perfectly side-on angle? There we go. There we go. Keep going straight. Now, some of you may not want to do this because it's just, as you can see, it's very time consuming. Some people prefer to just build. But I like the finer details in the cities. To me, it's just what all this game is about, is being able to make beautiful architecturally designed things. And so what we're doing over here is essentially is pretending that both highways are attached to the bridge. So we're just going to keep going. Ah, we went on a tangent there. No, it's not right. So from here, and we're going the right direction too, which is what matters. There we go. That's the clip. That's the clipping point right there. We'll keep going straight. Up a bit, yep. Up over here, definitely for sure. Okay. And now you can push your way down to say somewhere around over here, and from here we should be able to start making your way away. Okay, so let's just remove this segment and this segment temporarily. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to join this up, and the best way to do that is find out what height level. Wow, that's really high for a highway. I've never built so high, I don't think. So floating and overlap, we're gonna do a bit of this. So let's see if I can just get this out to say over here. By pushing this down as well. Just as this segment, I think. What height's level? That's 12. So if I push it to here, what height is that? 27, 24. So make it double the height level. I want to make sure that we can still make it look half realistic, this exit. So if we push it out to here, what does that? Probably out to there. That's probably our best bet. It's got too much of a slope to it coming off from it. So what I'm going to do is actually, let's go into our pillars. Let's go click collide, and let's start actually making the highway go into the direction that it needs to go to from this side. So let's see, that's 24. How long is this? We're actually splitting that out by 3 legs. So we can actually go up by a greater distance, say like something by like 30, and get even closer. Say something out to there. That will be fine, I think. That's nice and smooth. And so for this last part, what I need is floating and collide. And so from here, let's use this tool and join up like that. That's too far. To there. Now I would prefer to have a pillar over here, so let's see if we can add one. Change this. Pillars, and there we go, perfect. Now let's just change the direction of this. There we go. It's a bit wonky around over here, but it's believable, I think. Okay. I'm not going to add side pillars because the side pillars are actually not wide enough. They'll kind of overlap on the highway itself as well. So we're not going to be doing that. Now, we need to start working on this side. So, how do we do that? So first, from this, we need to push forward and just join up like that. That's easy. Now the next segment is we have to go up by 12 units, go by 12 units long. Now the complicated part is that this is so high up, we're going to have to use the freeform tool here for this. Go up by, actually let's find out how high this is. That's 33 only, so if If we push this out to here, go up by to 24 units in height. I think that's a relatively good angle to work with. 24 units up. Okay, and we're going to go straight for a little bit. Continually, oh actually no, we're going to start curving it towards this. What height was it? 33, so we're 24, so we need to keep going up a little bit. Out to here. Something like that. And from this, I think we'll be able to join up nicely to this bridge. So somewhere around to here. No, now we need floating and collide, yes. This to here. Alright, perfect. And we have got ourselves our highway connections. Done. Everything's going the right direction. We don't have any problems with anything. All is attached. This one isn't really attached to anything, so we might have to connect some power lines, but we'll have to wait and see. If it's not connected to power lines, we will connect the power lines. Or what I can do is just connect one of these on this side. Like that. There we go. That way this will get power just in case. And let's see how this works. So let's just continue the simulation. Let's see what happens. Alright, so not too fond of this little segment right up here. In all honesty, I think it's a bit wonky. So floating overlap. I don't like that little bump that it gets. I think it needs to start going down over here. And then from here, just join up like so, but with the curve tool, please. And just join up like that. I think they'll, yeah, that looks much better. Okay. Okay, there we go. So is this working? Yes, we got vehicles using the top highway. So that's all good and no problems. Do we have actually people using the bottom highway? Yes, we do. Okay, excellent. That's not too good over here. Oops. Might have to modify that, but if I do, I'll do it off camera. But that is how it's done. There you go, guys. Why are you complaining? No road connections. You've got no road access. You don't need road access anyway. There we go. So let's just jump into this mode, and there you go. There is our true layered overlapping highway bridge. Got plenty of vehicles using this here, and plenty on top. I'm really liking this. That looks really good. Bit of a nuisance to create, but well worth it. So now that we've got our sunset coming up, let's just increase the speed a little bit. We'll see these bridges light up because I've added the lights to it. Where is the sun? Up there. Okay, so sit back, relax, and we'll see the transition happen. And while this episode completes itself and we get into transition, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support as well. Please leave me a comment about if you like this episode. Let me know what you think about this construction of this overlapping highway on this nice fancy bridge. Hopefully it won't take too long for the lights to start switching on it, so it will look even better. And yeah, I'll have a next episode coming out very, very soon. Probably I will be recording another one straight after this, where we will actually start to continue. So guys, for now, take care. I'll see you all very soon, and I'll leave this episode once the full transition of night has occurred. So bye bye for now, guys.